he was so strong, he climbed to the top of his buildings, correct? And stood as the victory over this European. But then he used that European woman, didn't he? To bring King Kong down. That's what he used. So that movie was an example of the strength that we have. Some of us are those King Kongs today. Did you see the point I'm making? We're standing before you. Some of us are those ancient people, and it manifested through the blood. It came back. So a lot of us are the return of the ancestors, of different species of our people that have ruled. But we think everything in society comes from education. You know, you send your children to school, and then he pick who he is, right? And then he get all the good grades and find out what college he's going in and decide what he's going to be. Some of us, it has already been decided who we are. You know, we came here as those divine beings from the beginning. You know, when I was younger, my mother used to always tell me, and her friends used to get together and talk and be like, he's reincarnated. They used to say this all the time. I didn't even know really what they meant by reincarnation. I had an idea. And that must have come from my past life memories to even understand what they was talking about. But they used to always say, oh, he's reincarnated. He's way before his time. He's an old man. This is what my parents used to tell me all the time when I was only about maybe 3 or 4 years old. Because, and I'm not taking no credit for that, to glorify that and say I'm all this and that, but I'm saying that to say something about us. Some of us here are the return of divinity. Some people are praying to mystery God and looking for religious and spiritual overstandings. Some people are the manifestation of that spiritual reality that are standing before us. Do you see what I'm saying? This is reality. So while some people are trying to get spiritual, some people have come here as the spiritual reality, as the knowingness. And those of us, we can't get caught up in the nonsense because we know better. It's one thing to have past life regressions. It's one thing to have past life regressions of your self-ruling. And it's another thing to ask, well, what was our true religion? What was we really on? What was we really doing? What was my tribe? Where in Africa am I from? That's one thing. And it's another thing to come here knowing and sensing and feeling who you are and manifesting that. Do you see the point I'm making? Let's take, for example, one of these gang leaders, or per se gang leaders, because the Europeans are the biggest gang on the planet. That's the real gang, the origin of gang mentality. Some people said American Gangsta as a movie. I said there's no such thing as an American gangster. America is gangster.
Stone don't run it. Chicago police run it. We used to tell them it's our city. We got the biggest gang in the city. Our Stone don't run it. Chicago police run it. We used to tell them it's our city. We got the biggest gang in the city. Our streets, we're just letting you use them right now.
And
Stone don't run it. Chicago police run it. We used to tell them it's our city. We got the biggest gang in the city. We used to tell them it's our city. We got the biggest gang in the city. We used to tell them it's our city. We got the biggest gang in the city. Chicago police run it. We used to tell them it's our city. We got the biggest gang in the city. Our streets, we're just letting you use them right now.
If you see what they have done in Iraq, and if you see what they have done in Africa, and what they have done all over the world, America is gangster. This is a gangster reality that we live in. When you will pimp your mama, pimp your cousin, pimp your nephew, pimp your niece. You see the point I'm making? This is a gangster culture when we exploit one another. We talk about the death of Kanye West's mother. When you will pimp your mama, pimp your cousin, pimp your nephew, pimp your niece. You see the point I'm making? This is a gangster culture when we exploit one another. We talk about the death of Kanye West's mother. Very powerful sister. She was at the African festival speaking on her son and his great works. I believe she was there with Common Sense's mother, both of them. Very powerful sister. But she was an elder. She needed to get to a point where she can relax and, you know, play that position of a divine elder. But she was overworked, dealing with her son's career and trying to keep up with all of that. It overtook her. Do you see the point I'm making? And a more healthy, balanced life may have gave her a little more longevity. You know, but like the Muslims say, only Allah knows.